So moving on to the final segment, I'll be sharing my thoughts on Floyd Money Mayweather. Do I have a problem with Floyd Mayweather still doing exhibition boxing fights? So Floyd Mayweather, man, he's an all-time great. In my opinion, the greatest fighter in boxing history. You can have the conversation about so many other boxers, but for my generation, as special as Floyd Mayweather was, I have to say he's the greatest of all time. And that's debatable because there have been so many greats in so many boxing eras. But what Floyd did, I just have to consider him the greatest of all time. And that's the reason why I personally do not have a problem with Floyd Mayweather still doing exhibition fights to this day in the sport of boxing. And Floyd Mayweather has made millions and millions of dollars since retiring in 2017, still doing exhibition fights. And when he fought Logan Paul, was a legalized bank robbery. And he made over $50 million when he did an exhibition fight with a YouTube star, a global phenomenon, a WWE wrestler in Logan Paul 3 years ago. And Floyd Mayweather obviously isn't the biggest draw anymore, being 47 years of age, and his pro boxing career ended 7 years ago. He ended his career 50-0, a 5-division world champion, won 26 world title fights. If we're being honest, if Floyd really wanted to get back into the sport of boxing and be a world champion, he could do that. He could pull a George Foreman and be a world champion 45 years plus into his career. And of course, it had to be at a dead division like the middleweight division, 160 pounds, where there's really no star power or not a legitimate threat to Floyd Mayweather. A welterweight division or a super welterweight division wouldn't fly right now for Floyd at his age. But I still believe that Floyd Mayweather still can get into the boxing ring and become a world champion if he really wanted to, at a dead division like 160. Or if he really wanted to blow himself up all the way to the cruiserweight division. But as I digress, I don't have a problem with Floyd doing this at this point of his boxing career. If he's still having fun, fine. If he's still being an entertainer, fine. He's not getting into an exhibition taking risks. He knows what he's doing when he puts together these exhibition fights. He'll never get into a boxing ring that he knows that he can legitimately get himself hurt at 47 years of age, and his boxing career almost ended nearly a decade ago. So I would like to see what Floyd does against John Gotti III. I will be watching that exhibition actually this Saturday. I mean, there's nothing else going on in combat sports. I normally enjoy combat sports throughout the weekend, whether it's boxing or UFC. So I guess I'll watch Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III. Only because that, because the first time that they fought in the exhibition, the fight had to be thrown out due to the fact that both respective boxers weren't following the instructions of the referee, and both corners of Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti III actually stepped in, and there was a brawl going on after the fight, with Floyd actually throwing punches at John Gotti III's corner. So I guess I'll be watching it this Saturday. I mean, like I said, Floyd will never do anything at this particular point of his life to get himself in serious danger. He's just an entertainer collecting millions. He's not going to be a big-time draw like he used to be. A pay-per-view box office attraction. Those days are completely over, obviously. Other than that, I really haven't been paying attention to Floyd's exhibitions, which is the reason why I don't have a problem with him doing it, because you're not really drawing my interest. And the only time he's done that was when he fought Logan Paul 3 years ago. So, I mean, it is what it is. If Floyd's happy with it, then I'm happy with it, because he's one of my favorite boxers of all time. But hey, this is that's just the, I guess, the fruits and the labors that he could do. I mean, we still see some all-time greats still do exhibitions to this day, of Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, obviously Mike Tyson still getting in a boxing ring at nearly 60 years of age, fighting Jake Paul by the end of 2024. So at the end of the day, these all-time greats have the right to do whatever they want. They have put together Hall of Fame boxing careers. Nothing can really stain their legacy, unless one of these guys get knocked out. Then that might put a little stain on their legacy, because at that point, if you get knocked out in an exhibition fight with somebody that you're 10 times better than getting knocked out, then I have a problem with it. But other than that, Floyd, there's no problem with him doing exhibitions. I'm actually going to be a little entertained to see that exhibition between Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti III this weekend. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.